in the latest on the Gold One mine saga, the mine is starting with disciplinary processes against workers who participated in the sit-in underground. And the mine is saying that 42 workers currently are facing disciplinary action, which will commence tomorrow morning. But they're not ruling out the possibility of this number going up. And some are charged with instigating the sit-in, while others are facing charges of picketing, despite an interdict and breaking the rules at the mine. So let's get reaction now and speak to Mpho Phakedi, who is the NUM's Deputy General Secretary. Thank you so much for your time this evening. Firstly, how do you react to the latest developments around the disciplinary hearings?
Good evening, Bongi. Look, we believe that that is the necessary processes that needs to be conducted by the company. But of course, we are leaving those responsibilities to the company. It is entirely the business of the company.
So will you be representing these members, because the company says it still has a closed shop agreement with yourselves and you are still the majority union?
Yes, of course. In the cases where those who are charged, they are served with charges, they are still members of the NUM, we do have responsibility to represent them as the union. So
will you then be representing them? Is it confirmed? Can we confirm that you will be there during these disciplinary hearings?
Well, I think we will have to go through the processes of checking who is our member, sit down with them and look at the charges against them individually. So, and yes, we can confirm that in the circumstances that they are our members, will certainly represent them.
One of the things that the mine is talking about is the fact that, it's got video footage of underground, which clearly shows who were the instigators underground, and that would be the ones who were seemingly, possibly, holding some of the workers who wanted to come above ground on, holding them hostage. They've got this on video footage and all of that. Have you seen this footage?
No, we have not seen that. Of course, as the workers' representative, once we have confirmed to be representing the members or individually. So those are some of the things that we'll be requesting to view. If there's any evidence or any material evidence that is going to be used against them, as a union, rightfully so, we've got an access to that information. We'll have that.
So the mine is saying that it envisions a very difficult process when it comes to, the decision it has to make on who is the majority union at the mine. And it says that both yourselves and Mpho are likely to make this process a very difficult one. Mpho is seemingly making moves on this particular front, and yourselves as well, still waiting to see what's happening in this particular regard. The last time we spoke, when the mine workers were still underground, there was a representative of the NUM who was saying you're still going to be checking the forms to see if you're still in the majority or not. How far is that process?
Well, I think that process, it cannot just be done by ourselves. The CCMA should oversee that process. And any party that is saying, I've got members, I want a verification process, it should apply with CCMA to do that process. So we are still waiting for that process through necessary process to be followed.
So have you checked, though? The reason I'm asking is that your representative was saying they're going to be going through all the forms with the management at the mine to see just how many forms does Mpho have on this particular front. So have you done that?
No, it is not it is not necessarily our responsibility. We'll be invited to the process as the party involved, but the necessary processes must be followed. So, for instance, if we follow Section 21, you should apply with CCMA, and then CCMA must call and must assist us to verify the forms or the application. So that's when our members will confirm, or maybe we could have received resignation forms as the NUP.
And should the time come...
So we have not done that.
And should the time come to relinquish power, will it be an easy process? Because the mine says it might be a difficult one.
Well, I'm not sure about relinquishing power. But of course, we have been through that process before, where Section 21 could have proven that probably some members have left us as NUM, and in a situation where probably we are no more majority, we have been accepting that gladly so.
So it's not going to be a difficult one as the mine is envisioning.
Come again, Bongini, you were a bit...
So I was asking, it's not going to be a difficult one as the mine is envisioning. The mine says it might be difficult.
Well, I can't really confirm that, but on our part as NUM, if ever the results comes back and say we have lost members and willingly so members have left NUM, I shouldn't see that process having any difficulty.
All right, very briefly then, as I let you go, what's the situation like on the ground? Are the workers accepting of this particular disciplinary process, or do you foresee retaliations?
Well, we have been engaging with the branch and the region. They are still assessing the situation. We have not seen any reaction that shows that probably it will be difficult so far. But we'll take time to engage with our members to try and get any understanding as if ever there's any problem. But ourselves as the organization, we are ready to represent them where necessary.